Hey y'all, what's up? My name is Tom Mizu. You watching my channel Mr. 14, and I'm here doing a review of a new series I will be reviewing. And I just finished watching this first episode, and I enjoyed it. I'm hooked. So that hopefully I will continue reviewing the series, and I just hopefully that this show continues on for season and not just end in one season. Now, this show is called Games People Play. That title alone could tell you exactly a lot what's going on with what's going on in the series. The title, Games People Play. Things that people do behind people's back and don't realize that consequences of the games that they are playing are affecting the lives of people around them. So it was a perfect title, and I just like the other day, found I think yesterday or Monday, probably yesterday, I was sitting at home and I saw a preview of this show coming out, and I said, you know what? I'm gonna write this down. I'm gonna watch it, and I think I'm gonna review it. And I like the show, so I'm gonna be reviewing it. It's come on BET on Tuesdays, so check your low school listings. I think this episode this past week was on 10 o'clock, and I think next week will come on 9 o'clock on Tuesdays. So we get a chance. If you had cable or you don't, Fire Stick, check the show called Games People Play. It's a American drama series. It just premiered yesterday, and it's the first episode of the pilot. And I don't know how many episodes gonna be this season. Usually the formula is 8 to 10 episodes, maybe 10 we could get for the first season, and that's it. So what I know so far that this show follows three women and the men around their lives and how they battle along the stuff. And it centers around usually the theme of sports, fame, money. It's like that. So yeah, sports, fame, and money. That's what it is. It centers around that. And that's the thing they showed on the episode. It said, let's talk about sports, fame, and money. Games people play. Now, Lauren London is, I don't know all the characters actor's name, but I know Lauren London is in it, and also the guy that played Dro in Insecure. I did a review of Insecure, and Dro is the guy that Molly was having a Dro was a guy, a married guy who had an open relationship, or open marriage that he claims, and he was sleeping with Molly, who was Molly's good friend, and they had this little crazy back and forth, and they couldn't. It wasn't working well, and so he was that. So if y'all watch Insecure, y'all know who he is. Now, the three women playing in this show, Lauren London is playing Vanessa King. She is the wife of the basketball player Marcus King. Marcus King got traded to the LA Vipers, and he was with something else. I forgot what team he was in before, but he is in LA Vipers now. So they in Los Angeles. And Vanessa, she explained to us that she had a dream and be an attorney. She went to law school, but she got one more year left, but she put that on hold to follow her husband, now Marcus King. Marcus King is a basketball player. Now, usually you hear this story all the time. A woman meet a basketball player, and sometimes she leaves her career. She had dreams, and she put it on hold to follow the guy and follow his dreams because the money, the stuff he goes, whatever he goes, she goes. So it's like sometimes you lose yourself and you always follow him and you don't always have your own self identity, and it always for her to always defend herself with groupies, with other women, stuff like that, stuff that he put her through, and because he cannot keep his dick in his pants and keep lying to her and put her through all this craziness, and he cannot resist the temptation because he is this basketball player. So just what her life is that she got to deal with, and I don't understand that. Usually 90% of the basketball players, at least in general, go around cheating on their spouses and wives. They got whole girlfriends and wives at home taking care of their kids and stuff, but they go out and sleep with other females because that's part of their territory. It's expected, so you need to respect that. But at the same time, the guy respect you as much that he claims to respect you. He will not go out and do all that craziness, and that's a stigma, and that's like a stigmatization that because they're athlete, they automatically gonna be cheaters and they automatically could cheat. No, they got assets, more assets of cheating because women throw themselves at them, or men, no matter what they like. And but it just that unreal that it's expected. And they, if you was a white girlfriend, you got to expect that. You got to accept that. No, you don't have to accept that at all. So like that. So that's not something I said. Doesn't matter if you get with an athlete or celebrity. You don't have to accept that he's cheating on you. You need to have your worth and your self self worth. And Vanessa right now, she's a clear example that I always see that she gave up her dreams and follow him and stuff like that. But she's gonna try to go back. So that's her. Then we get a lady named Nia. Nia is she tried to get her start of rising as well, but making money, building her career, so like that. I guess right now she trying to work on reviving her career that she has, something that will make her go to the top in media. So I guess she's like an editor, a news outlet, somebody, a reporter, something like that, who report gossip news, celebrity news, things like that. So her spill is to get to the top and get what she needs to get and do what she had to do. She has a boyfriend named Eric, and I think he's kind of partially brown and all that. He's an IT tech guy. He helped her out. So I'll explain her little story a little later, but I'm just introducing her. So she's just editor, reporter, something like that, that works for a magazine, works at a firm, just get or put out stories and find the next story and everything. And I guess she has a habit of digging up stories and dirt and everything and putting it out there for truth and everybody. So that's that. And she got noticed from a recent event that she did. I'll explain that in later. And then another woman that we got introduced is called Layla. Layla is you could tell she's it's like a groupie, somebody who try to rise to fame, somebody who use her social status to get money and fame, and also will do whatever she gotta do to get that notoriety fame. It's like a woman who will sleep with people, who will do whatever she gotta do just to get to the top, to get that fame that she needed, and the fame at any cost. Fame of getting follows, likes, and using dirt by sleeping with celebrity men and exposing them and stuff like that. That's what she trying to do. And she maybe got this idea from something that happened to her recently. Alright, so because what we've so happened to recently, so I'll explain her story. So the three main women that we know so far is Vanessa, Nia, and Layla. And the men that surrounding them is what we explain as well. Especially Marcus, because he's like a main focus point in this aspect. Alright, and his assistant Kareem. Marcus' assistant is named Kareem and stuff like that. Former basketball player, his teammate, stuff like that. But he in some dirt right now, and then his best friend Marcus is trying to help him out and else like that. So that's that. And then we got Eric, who is Nia's boyfriend. And then we got MJ, who is Nia's assistant. With that, and MJ is this. I think he has Instagram or social media like named Kareem. It's something like Kadeem, something like that. He's one of the Instagram. He's like a funny comedian Instagrammer, and it's like the social media light. So he's there. He's in a part of the cast. All right. So, and then we got this night guy. I think his name is Coach B or Bryce or something like that, and he was playing a little bit more too as well. All right. So it started off where the couple, we get Vanessa and Marcus. They were sitting down in a police station getting questioned, and the police officer, police woman, was listening to a call that was given her, and she said, "What's your emergency?" And you hear all these background noise, like it was a fight, and it's screaming, and it's argument. It's like, like it was like something going on in the background, and you could tell it was like a kind of dispute that's going on. And we don't know what exactly happened. So the lady is listening, the police officer was listening, and she stopped it. She said, "Was this a domestic dispute that was going on at the house?" He said, "No." "Do you know the identity of the female perpetrator who came and doing all this attack?" He said, "No." He said, "So it's a random woman that came to your place and wreaked havoc." And I guess that's what they trying to allude to, that it was this random woman that came out of nowhere, just all that stuff. But they did show the clip that she said, ain't no reason, can you tell me any reason why she would freaking come to your room and whatever happened did this little crazy commotion in your place? And it showed that Marcus was indeed having sex with this woman. Whoever this woman is, he was having sex with her. Do what he had to do. Vanessa was it because she questioning, the police officer turning her questions to Vanessa, because all this time Marcus was answering the questions. He said, how you got that thing in the eye? He said it was a fight, something like that. It was nothing. Then she said, how you got the scratch in your neck? Because I asked Vanessa how you got the scratch. She said, a cat scratched her. And I said, cat? Really, chick? Cat? And it was like, where were you when this happened? She said, I was at home. And he said, yeah, she was at home. And so it was like, okay. But the scene showed that Marcus was having sex with this woman. Vanessa came in, saw Marcus having sex with this woman, bone-rushed the woman, beat the woman up, which I think that's crazy. Cause it's like always when the men cheat, the women go after the woman they cheating on them with. Instead of going after the men, I will fuck him up, not her. Yes, she did her dirt, she a groupie, whatever, she's irrelevant. But you spending your time with him, you married to him, so why are you not going after him after, she did for him a little bit. But she was straight to the woman. Fight the woman, beat her up. I said, damn, Vanessa, you got hands on you, girl. And then that's the woman scratched her. And I guess they ran her out, whatever, she ran out. But we haven't heard from them later on with that woman to the end of the episode. But so far, we see her ran out and Lona go out to her. And the woman said, we got footage. The police officer got the footage, and she said, hopefully what y'all told me is going to verify or back up what y'all said. So it won't come anything different. They said, okay, they got up and left. But you could tell there's some tension because whatever they was at, they left there to go to L.A. All right. So that was that first episode. Then we get Nia. Nia was getting dressed. I said, oh, Nia getting dressed. And at first, I was no lie, I thought I was Charity and Greenleaf, but I said it looked like Charity and Greenleaf, but it's not Charity and Greenleaf, all right, but it was a beautiful woman named Nia, and she was getting dressed. Her boyfriend Eric was like, oh, what's going on? So at the midst she was getting dressed and getting ready, they saw this Reverend Jedediah talking on the sermons, and when he was talking on the sermons, he was kind of bashing gay people because he would say, "Oh, Adam, God make Adam and Eve, not Adam and Steve, and this and Steve coming this and all." He was supposed to gay bashing on something, whatever he was doing. So I guess she wanted to get some, whatever she was doing. I would say, "Oh, what's she trying to do?" Because she said she got to meet the Reverend, something like that. So I guess she was trying to get dirt of what she was going on because I guess she found out something that about him. It was like, all right, he playing this, all this preaching, and that's how they usually is. They preach about gay bashing, all that stuff like that. And they'll be the main one doing the act. But on the Sundays, you want to freaking downplay the gay community, bashing them, all that stuff like that. But yet, you doing that same as activity that you trying to gay bash. So it's like preachers is being hypocrites. It's like they say one thing, but they doing that same exact thing they trying to preach that is unacceptable. It's like that. Being adulterous or being rapists, it's like that. They do all this craziness, but people are blinded by them because they the preacher, they the face of the church. But yet they're doing this. So I guess Nia got some scoop with her sister MJ, and they was at the club. So they met the club and everything. Went inside, they was scanning her body, and she was beaten by her vagina area. She said, "What? I can't have no tampon?" I said, "No tampon is metal." Oh. No, ain't no tampon is metal. I mean, you might have some panties that might have some metals on us like that, but ain't no tampon metals. But he said, okay, go in. Because if they really wanted to check her, they would know she had a camera, and I guess, I don't know if cameras are really loud or something like that, but she had a camera on her. And they was walking, it was like a club, but it seemed like the club, instead of dancing, then they start going down, it seemed like it was a sex Club Dungeon. It's like a club, like a sex party club. That's what it was. Cause they all out there. They all parties that are sex related. You go dance, and then afterwards you go find different groups and areas like a dungeon maze, and people get involved in different range of sex, swings, stuff like that, beds, whatever. They are out there. If you want to find, they are out there. So they went down, and then all of a sudden they was going, and then all of a sudden they saw Jebediah, was the Reverend who was doing that sermon online, and they saw him in doggy style with a chain around his neck, getting whipped, and he was, and she was like, "Oh, I got my thing." She said, "Oh, you got your thing." The camera, she had the camera. That was the one that was beeping. She had the camera, and they was dancing, and she was taking pictures at the same time. So when she took the pictures, she took it back home to her IT boyfriend Eric. He equipped the pictures, sent it to her like that, and then she leaked that out. So it won't be any trace of who did that, who took the pictures. So after a while, they got that story came out. They had the news coverage of Deborah Jai. He was so upset. And so like I said, he said, "No, I'm not gay, and I love my wife, and this and that." Got in the car. He said, "I'm gonna find out who did that. Or I'm gonna find out who leaked that pictures, and they're gonna be held to pay." I said, "You go find out. Go ahead, go on, but I don't care about you." So when she got that story, her boss Deanna texted her, was like, "I need to meet you in the office next day." It's like that. I'm just talking about the Hawthorne story, and she said, "Okay, cool." She thought she was getting pick up. She was getting pick up of the story, and people was liking her thing. It's like that. Oh my God, the story was going. It's like this is really scandal. And then she went in the office, and Nia got an offer by Chris Constantine, because the Deanna was like, "Oh, Nee has a problem of leaking stories and doing stuff without any being proof and being read, because I didn't prove and read the shit." So she said, "Oh, there's no problem." I was like that. I just want to talk to Chris' story, and I want to talk to you directly because that story did get you notarized and like that. So what I want to do is like, you ever heard of Dive Daily? No. Let me get that name right. Deep Dive Magazine. She said, "Yeah." And Deanna was saying, "Oh yeah, I know that." She said, "I wasn't talking to you. I was talking to Nia." And she said, "Yeah, I know." And she said, "We have an online thing called Deep Dive Daily, and we want you to come in LA and spearhead and launch the thing." And she said, "Oh, she don't got the spirit. She needs she need management skills and like that. She can have a team with me, all that stuff, and all that stuff." She said, "Going to the job." She said, "I would take it." She said, "I don't think she could be able to do all that stuff." She said, "Well, you were just about to fire her." So Leah said, "Oh, I take the job. I would do the same thing too." And I was looking at that bitch and said, well, her eyes, because that's what Leah did. She looked at her eyes. She was like, kept going. I said, "That's right, bitch. You was going to fire her ass so that she got a better opportunity, and you trying to jump on that. Nope. You stay your ass there, and then you're going to go to LA and spare lunch the premiere of Deep Down Daily." I said, "That's who you get. Try and downplay her, and then she got a job opportunity." That was that. Then we get to Layla. Layla was in a house. She got eviction notice. Her lights got turned off. Electricity was turned off and everything. And she just could not deal with it. So she needed money. So she went to this audition. I guess our agent sent her to audition. And she was signing in called Layla. So she waiting for different other people there. And so all of a sudden, this lady named Lori Harvey came in, and I guess she was well known, social media like and stuff like that. She took a picture of the assistant that was there, and she went straight to the back. And everybody gave up and said, "You know what? We had no chance." She came in, she was known. We had no chance with this audition, so they all left. But this white lady saw her, because during the time when she was there, she was stealing some of the food. But she said, "Ain't no stealing if it's free." I said the same thing. Shit, if it's free and it's given to everybody, I'm gonna stuff some shit myself too. It's like, eat something now, take something later. So, but she said it was free. No, she was like, she gave it up. She said, "Well, I guess you need next time you gotta show more of your face." She said, "Oh well, I can't do nothing more than my face." She said, "Don't you look like it?" So the white lady said, "No, you just gotta do something else, all that stuff." So she said, "Can I give you something to eat?" She said, "Well, you trying to get with me?" She said, "No, I'm trying to help you out," something like that. Gave her a card. She took the card. So back in the house, the agent said, "Well, I'm gonna send you the dishes if you're not gonna show up and do anything." She said, "Well, I was there. This bitch named Lori came in and she just got it there. It was no chance for us." He said, "No, because she got this following. She got this huge following. She did this and like that, and you can't get away from that publicity." So she realized that's what she needed. So she said, fuck. So she met with the lady. Guess the white lady was, I didn't get her name. The white lady is a talent recruiter. Because she was like, oh, what you do? She said, all you need to do is have a good time and make good friends and meet high players of celebrity athletes. And she said, what, you a pimp? She said, no, I'm a talent recruiter. And people contract me to staff their events with pretty things. So you just gotta sports events, I will release a parties, everything. I'm there. I need to staff it. I do what I have to do. And she said, well, I gotta sleep with them. She said, not if you don't want to. So that's what later met Marcus. And I said, that's how all this all going craziness. So Vanessa and Marcus got a daughter named Deja, beautiful little girl. They was painting the room. Marcus and his lies and all that stuff he was saying. Craziness. His friend Kareem came. Kareem called him. Came in the house, said he got a package for Marcus. The package was a gun. She said, what the fuck am we need a gun in the house? But I'm my daughter around and stuff like that. I was gonna say the same thing. Why you need a gun with this girl here? You would protect yourself. All that craziness. I said, whatever. So they left it at that. Then it was a press conference with Vanessa and Marcus. And they was Coach B introduced Marcus. He said he gonna be the key player. He gonna get us to win and stuff like that. And then Marcus came to the thing, talking. They call him King, whatever. Marcus King, that's the same name. And he was talking, and then one of the reporters said, "Is the fair you had in the other state led you to come over here and let you get traded?" And they want to dodge that question because Vanessa was embarrassed. He was embarrassed, all that stuff. So they trying to dodge that question and left. Doing that, doing that, they got a question for the police officer who was a big fan of him or something like that. Asking the question, he said, "Did you know the lady? Did you see none of her stuff like that?" They said, "No." They denying. He said, "Okay, cool." Took a selfie and left. All right, Nia came down there. Vanessa and Nia talk, all that stuff like that. Made up bonding and stuff like that. And so Nia said she came down. She's a part of this new thing. She headlining that. Her boyfriend Eric is supporting her because Vanessa thought she was still dating a cop. And it's all that stuff. So they got together and they met up. And had a good time kicking. So later, saw Marcus. She realized what she needs to do to get her follow up, her count up, so she could be that known bitch, that social groupie that will get fame with enemies necessary. It's like that groupie who will sleep with celebs, all that stuff to get to the top. That's what she will be doing to get what she needs to get the money. I guess the higher following, the higher account you have, your social media account, the more you're going to start getting paid. And then people going to pay you for stories, and this or that, all that stuff, and you will make your way living without working so hard, but being, doing dirt and spreading out dirt. And that's what she was doing. She slept with Marcus, met Marcus, because she said, do we have to sleep with the people? She said, not if you don't want to. So she met Marcus, they had sex, and when Marcus went to sleep, she took a picture of his butt. I said, oh, you took a picture of his butt? Took a picture of his butt, all that stuff, and then posted online her account. So everybody was getting it. It was like, ooh, blink, 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 blink. And it was a picture of his ass. And now he know that was his ass because he just slept with the girl. And her Instagram page is called Golden Goddess LA. And she posted that. Vanessa saw the post and she realized that's probably her husband because she know he's creeping around and she's just always thinking about him. High yellow butt. And so who else butt is that? Even though there's a lot of people out there who got the same complexions as her husband, but it was her husband's butt. So she did that. He called her. He said, what you doing? So she said, I need to get paid. I need to do what I need to do, all that stuff like that. Now, I had enough people paying me. Well, you going to do? I heard this before. No, I need to get my notification. I need my follow count out. So this going to happen. So she had a interview, and I forgot that lady name because she does the Rack Q, something like that, or BET something. So they had a little talk, and she said, no, I can tell you who it is, but you could get my follow cut out. You could follow me and hashtag Golden Goddess LA, and they gonna follow her, but they get no dirt. So Vanessa questioned him and said, "This is you," or something like that. She said no, cause he taking a shower and she had a robe, and she was like, Okay, I said, okay, Vanessa, go ahead, shit. You know what's up. You know your man is doing what you got to do, doing that. So she was like, you know what? She was supposed to be Nia for something like that. She asked they come with me to see Nia. And he said, no, I gotta see Kareem. She said, you said that 2 days ago. He said, no, that was somebody else. It's Kareem. So she said they decided to go to the hotel room and stuff like that and check a ball and like she just want to catch up on the act. So she told Nia and said, we're gonna be late. He said, she do what you gotta do. She went, I guess, in Kareem's room and she got attacked by some guy. And they later on, Kareem confronted the guy. He said, "Yo, if they find out it was you hit, beat a woman, all that stuff, I could confront you. What the hell's wrong with you?" He said, "I thought that was you. I was trying to find the money. You didn't give me whatever." Kareem is in some debt right now. He's in gambling debt. He did something. He got in some trouble. They trying to collect and get his money out. So he actually trying to get bailed out. Whatever he got to do to get himself out of trouble. And he needed Marcus' help. So Marcus said, listen, I got a daughter, I got a family, keep it clean. We not doing this back and forth in this. We're not doing any dirty dealings. He said, okay, I got you. That was that. So Vanessa don't remember who attacked her. Can't identify who attacked her. And the picture of her back because when Vanessa approached and confronted Marcus about the post and everything, she said, listen, this post with Garlic on it, this is you. He said, no, I saw. And, he sweet talked her and everything. He had sex with her. Because during the time, she said she had a nanny to watch the baby while she would go do what she got to do. So she got MJ, who is Nia's assistant, to watch the baby. And he came, he saw the door. He realized he saw the back of Marcus. He said, oh, he was checking Marcus out. I said, oh, leave your son, MJ. And during the time when he was having sex, Marcus having sex with his wife, she was scratching his back because he was digging her out, scratching the back. So now she got a Marcus in the back. And now, somehow, Goldust gone to LA, took a picture of his back and said, guess who this? Who man was that? It's like that. Try to expose who was this baller, who was the person that she was sleeping with. And Vanessa realized that was her husband because she saw the scratches his back. And she scratched his back and she know that's her husband's back. Nia saw that. He was like, oh my gosh. Nia is like distraught of it. So she found out. Vanessa is upset about that. So that would call be a story because she don't want to reveal who her stuff is, but who's that or is. Later don't want to reveal who that is, but with the right price, she will expose that to get what she wanted to get because she want the money, she want that fame. So I would say, oh, okay. So later on, everyone should say this is a good story, Scoop, because you want to do some new and the true story. So the Chris saw Chris Christensen. Chris saw the post. She was saying, this is new scoop. Like later, she said, I got you exclusive interview. This is Nia. Got you exclusive interview to interview later to find out whose the identity of this person is. Now Nia is in the band because she know who that is, and now she gonna do this interview to please her higher boss. And I was like, oh shit. Now later is in the bind. So now when she was gonna, she called Vanessa wanted to tell her because she said I need to tell her before this happening so she won't get mad at me. And Vanessa said, what's going on? What's up? I need to tell you something. She said, I can't do it right now. That's that. Now before I ended the scene, before I end that, what was happening? What else happened? Oh yeah, Vanessa was in the park. She saw Bryce. I think that was the coach, B. Bryce. He's running. He saw her. He caught up with her. All that stuff. She stopped. He tripped. Was bleeding. She said, "Oh my God, you bleeding!" All that stuff. Saw her trying to get his leg, and then she was right here, face to face, with his dick print and his shorts. And I said, "Ooh, that's a print." And she was like, she got up. All that stuff. She said she want to finish law school. She got one more year left. He was somewhat in that field. He said, give me a call if you need help to get in this. I'm working the board or something like that. I can get you help. He said, good. So I guess we're going to see some start of this, the connection between those two. But when Vanessa told Nia that she can't talk right now, she they was at the door because the police officer that came here earlier was the big fan. He came with a group of people, and at the end they found the dead body of the woman. I said, "Oh shit! Oh snap!" I guess throughout the whole season we're gonna find out more details of what happened led to her being found, and who killed her, who did what, and everything. But the lady that was there at the beach and all, I was like, oh shit. So they police officers came to their door. So I guess it's gonna be some more stuff. But that was the first episode. Yeah, I talked for a long time for this. Hopefully the next few episodes I won't be talking this long. Trying to break it down, but I need to get the pilot out and get as much story background here. So later on the reviews won't be too long. But that was Games People Play. I really enjoyed it, and I will see you on next week. Please like, comment, subscribe to my channel. Talk to you later. Peace.